Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jacob Fett, and I'm back with a part 6 for my Luke left Tatooine and join the Imperial Academy fanfiction. If you like these types of videos, make sure to drop a like. But with that being said, we're going to pick up right where we left off in part 5. The following day, Luke sets off to an unknown planet in the Outer Rim. He descends into the planet's atmosphere as he lands his TIE fighter on the forest-like planet. Luke runs a scan of the area to see if there are any life forms, but the scan comes back negative. He was all alone. Luke gets out of his TIE fighter and starts making his way through the forest. He notices the planet has a very strong connection to the dark side of the Force. As he continued to make his way through the trees, he sees a cave off in the distance. The cave started to call to Luke, almost as if it was pulling him in. As he got closer to the cave, his connection to the Force became stronger and stronger, just as Vader had told him. When Luke reaches the cave, he goes inside and looks around. It was the perfect spot, he thought to himself, as he pulls out the old Jedi Master's lightsaber that he acquired on his last mission. Luke starts to disassemble the lightsaber as he carefully pulls the green kyber crystal out of the saber and into his hand. Luke takes the kyber crystal and, using the Force, he starts the bleeding process, putting his anger and hate into the crystal. The thoughts of his old family lying to him his whole life about who he truly was ran through Luke's mind. Luke was very powerful with the Force, and after a short while, he had broke the will of the crystal and had turned it into his own. Luke takes the now bright red crystal and puts it into the pocket of his robe. For the next couple hours, Luke would sit in the cave carefully and precisely constructing his own lightsaber with various parts that he collected over the last year. After hours of continuous work, it was finally finished. Luke had bled the crystal and fully constructed his own lightsaber. The hilt itself resembled Vader's in shape, but was unique to Luke, having ancient Sith texts inscribed into the hilt. Luke inspects the completed hilt one last time before hanging it onto his belt as he starts to leave the cave. Luke exits the cave and starts heading back to his TIE fighter. As Luke is just about getting back, he hears the noise of a bird calling as he looks up and sees the outline of a bird flying under the night sky. Luke disregards the creature, thinking nothing of it, and hops back into his TIE fighter. When he turns it on, Luke notices something is off. The radar that was scanning the area started to beep slowly. Somebody's here, Luke thought to himself as he cautiously gets out of the TIE fighter to look around. He then grabs his newly constructed lightsaber as he ignites the red blade for the first time. Luke starts to walk around, checking the surrounding area with his red lightsaber still ignited in his hand. Luke walks through some trees that lead him to a small abandoned building. Off in the distance is a hooded figure who is slowly approaching Luke. As they continued to walk towards each other, the hooded figure says to him, "It's Luke, isn't it? The son of Anakin Skywalker." This surprised Luke because there wasn't anyone that knew Vader was Anakin, let alone called him that. He asked the figure, "And who are you?" The figure says to Luke, "I am Ahsoka Tano. I was trained and mentored by your father during the Clone Wars." Luke knew a little bit about the Clone Wars from Vader briefly mentioning it to him a few times during their training together. But from what Vader had told Luke, the Jedi were the ones who had turned and betrayed the Republic, making them the enemies of the galaxy. Luke replies, "So you're a Jedi," as he sees the two hilts hanging from her side. Ahsoka says, "I am no Jedi." Assuming she was there to hunt or kill him, Luke quickly lunges at her with his lightsaber in hand as Ahsoka grabs and ignites her two white blades, blocking Luke's strike. Ahsoka continued to defend herself as they clashed their sabers and exchanged strikes. Luke mostly controls the duel, eventually causing Ahsoka to have to fully defend herself. They lock blades as Ahsoka says to Luke, "The Empire isn't what you think it is." Luke replies, "The Empire restored peace and justice to the galaxy." Ahsoka says back, "There is no peace with the Empire, but it will be restored one day. There is a new hope." Luke was becoming too overpowering. Ahsoka knew she needed to find a way to somehow get out. She finally finds an opening and force pushes Luke, knocking him back momentarily and Ahsoka takes this as her chance to escape. She runs back to her ship, which was landed nearby, as Luke was still recovering. Luke couldn't do anything more but watch as Ahsoka takes off and flies away, disappearing into the night sky. Luke makes his way back to his TIE fighter, where he takes off, leaving the planet for good. He then arrives back to Vader's castle on Mustafar, where he shows Vader his completed lightsaber. Later that night, Luke tells Vader about the encounter with Ahsoka and what she had told him during their duel. Vader tells Luke, "We will take this matter to the Emperor, and he will guide us from there." Alright guys, that is going to do it for part 6 of this fanfiction. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below for more Star Wars videos. Let me know your thoughts on the video in the comments, and maybe if you guys want to see a part 7. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, may the Force be with you.